Good morning, and thank you all for attending our special board meeting. I would like to go ahead and call the meeting to order at 9:01, and then move into 1.2, our roll call.
In order to assure compliance with the Brown Act and in order to make our board meetings more effective and more efficient, trustees will speak only when recognized, and trustees who speak on a topic other than the agenda item currently under consideration will be out of order. Board meeting protocols. The safety and decorum of the school board meetings are important to Stockton Unified School District and the community. SUSD promotes the public's right to free speech, and we want to make sure that all community members, parents, and students are able to participate in a safe environment. We want to ensure all community members have a seat during the board meeting. We will have the maximum number of chairs allowed per Fire Code 132. We ask that members of the public do not stand along the side of the walls or block the walkway. Anyone standing up during a meeting will be asked to take a seat. If they do not comply, they will be asked to leave. Any accredited news media representative who is standing will have a press credential clearly visible. There is a podium positioned in front of the first row of chairs. No one other than the person who is speaking may be at the podium except for a guardian, administrator, or translator. For safety, people may not line up behind the speaker to wait their turn. We want to give the person at the podium the time and respect they deserve. Each speaker will be allowed 3 minutes. Attendees are not allowed to enter the area past the podium where the board members are sitting. No profanity or obscenity. During the board meeting, if there is a disruption, the board president or designee will give a verbal warning to the person causing the disruption. If the disruption continues after the verbal warning, the individual will be asked to leave or be removed from the premises for the remainder of the board meeting. After the meeting is concluded, we ask the community to clear the lobby area in a respectful manner. Thank you.
Roll call.
President Kenitha Stevens,
Present?
Vice President Sofia Colon,
Present.
Clerk Donald Danair,
Present.
Trustee Isabel Perez,
Present.
Trustee Shauna Priest,
Present.
Trustee Frank C. Silva.
Present.
Thank you.
Item 1.3, Pledge of Allegiance, led by Vice President Sophia Cologne.
Please
All
stand.
rise. All right, our next item on the agenda is item 1.4, oral suggestions and comments from the community regarding special board meeting agenda items. Abby will be the timekeeper, and she'll announce the number of public comments and the order each person should provide their public comment.
Individual speakers shall be allowed 3 minutes to address the board. The board shall limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. Trustees, we currently have one comment card for item 1.4. The comment card is from Dr. Chris Anderson.
Good morning. Got in by the skin of my teeth. I'm here to speak in support of Patrick Martin, recognizing that his grassroots initiatives have been essential and had a meaningful impact on our SUSD community. He partnered with the Sky Zone for incentivizing our students, rewarding them for their success. He understands that underachieving students need to be recognized for these milestones, which led him to target specific schools in his area to foster community engagement, to offer supplement support for specific areas that would reach students in his district where they are, all while keeping in mind that the needs for the gap achievements and data outcomes need to be front of mind. He successfully has contributed to raising the previously low literacy rates in 3 local schools with the lowest literacy rates by employing a mentorship-based approach, enhancing comprehension, modifying interactive dialogue to emphasize critical thinking through mentorship, and meeting the students at their individual levels. Furthermore, he's committed to supporting special education, having worked as an applied behavior analyst for paraprofessionals. Students with special needs often lack the necessary accommodations in the classroom, such as co-teaching, assistive technology, and strategies tailored to diverse learning styles, which are vital for promoting stronger social connections. I think that he's already shown his commitment to education. He's already shown a commitment to our students, and I feel like he should be given strong consideration as you look forward with your decision to fill a seat for Area 2. Appreciate your time.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Anderson. Do we have any other comments?
This concludes comment cards for item 1.4.
All right, thank you so much. Moving on to item 2.1, interviews for candidates to fill the trustee area for Area 2. So we're now at the agenda item. The governing board has decided to make a provisional appointment to fulfill the vacancy for the remaining term for the Area 2 trustee area. So the bylaw states that it is an open process. The ad hoc committee on the provisional appointment met on October 28th, 2025, and has determined that there were 4 candidates that met the minimum requirements to be considered for appointment. Those applications have been shared with you all and the public. Today, the board will interview each of those candidates and select a provisional appointee. All candidates will be asked the same questions. Each candidate will get the same amount of time to respond to each question to ensure that it is an equitable process. So we would now like to move forward with our first candidate, and I would like to call up first Ms. Georgia Brownlee. Good morning, Ms. Brownlee. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning.
So you are first up for your interview. The interviews will be in alphabetical order, as stated by name. So we are going to give you 3 minutes to move into your introductory remarks, and then each board member will ask a question. All questions will be the same for each candidate, and they'll also have the same time. So we'll go ahead and give you 3 minutes to make any opening remarks that you would like the board to know.
My name is Georgia Brownlee. I currently live in Sierra Vista, and I'm the president of Sierra Vista Resident Council and also a community leader. I worked for Stockton Unified for many, many years. I volunteered for about 12, and then the rest of the years, 23 years, I was employed as yard duty at Van Buren Elementary, and I do a lot in the community with different organizations, and all I want to do is just be a voice for our parents and our children.
Thank you so much, Ms. Brownlee. We'll go ahead and begin our questions. You have 2 minutes to answer each question. I'll start off. And my question for you is, what accomplishments in this district stand out to you the most?
What accomplishments? The accomplishments is the children. I have seen a lot of how can I put it, progress in our children in our community that goes to Stockton Unified School District schools such as Edison, Franklin, and Van Buren. Van Buren is in the community where I live.
Thank you. Next question will be by Vice President Colon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so my question is, what is your understanding of the fundamental mission of public schools? What do you see as the role of the Board of Trustees in fulfilling that mission? And how would you personally contribute to that work as a member of the governing board?
Okay, the first one is, the second one is, I would like to have funding for the children in the educational department, and I would like for the board to be, real prosper in what you do to make sure that the children meet their needs and the parents.
Okay, so I'm being asked to just repeat the question. Thank you for answering the second part. So just to repeat it again, what is your understanding of the fundamental mission of public schools, and how would you personally contribute to that work as a member of the board?
I would make sure that I would contribute my time and my patience and contribute to making sure the funding is put in the right places.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Question number 3 by Trustee Priest.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What would you like to accomplish as a board member, and why are these priorities important to you and the community?
Just a moment. Because I have a passion for what I do in the community, and the number one priorities are important to me is the children's education and the parent understanding of their education for their children. And I would like to accomplish more as a board member to be a voice.
All right, thank you. Question number 4 by Trustee Denier.
Hello, Ms. Brownlee. My question is, how would you handle a situation where you believed administrators had not provided accurate or complete information needed to make a board decision?
I would like to have an investigation done with all board members and make a decision from there.
All All right, thank you, Ms. Brownlee. Moving on to Trustee Silva, question number 5.
Okay. How would you respond if a parent approached you in the community about a local education issue? And how should an effective board ensure parents and community members can express diverse viewpoints on key policies?
First of all, I will let the parent know that I am here for you, and I will take it to the board to ensure the parent that whatever their expressed diverse viewpoints are, and we'll make a decision from there.
All right, our final question will be question number 6 by Trustee Perez.
Good morning. Reflect on a board decision you felt strongly about. How would you balance community concerns, student needs, state and federal laws, staff perspectives, and your personal values to determine your vote?
How would I reflect on that board decision is that I would be a voice for them. I will protest for them, and how I will balance the community needs and by federal and state laws. As a group, we will talk about it, the staff perspective and personal values to determine a vote with everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Brownlee. That completes our questions for you. We will now move on to our next candidate.
Thank you.
All right, thank you
for
so
having
much.
me.
So I believe we don't miss, Paris is not moving forward as a candidate. Is Ms. Ladoris Johnson not present? Okay, thank you. All right, we would like to move on to our next candidate, which is a 4th candidate, Mr. Patrick Martin. Good morning, Mr. Martin.
Good morning, Board.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're excited to interview all of the candidates today. We're going to open up. We have several questions that the board will ask you. We'll give you 3 minutes to make a introductory statement. After that, we'll have questions, 1 question per board member, and you'll have 2 minutes to answer each question. So the floor is yours, so go ahead and give us a 3-minute opening statement.
Hello, well, my name is Patrick Martin. I am a ABA therapist, and I am a paraeducator at Bear Creek High School. I am a community organizer And I also have my own foundation, which is the Patrick Martin Foundation, where we bring many different resources to children in South Stockton, as far as educational resources, mental health, scholarships, and food resources as well.
All right, so we'll go ahead and open up with the first question. The first question will come from me, and it is, what achievements in this district stand out to you the most?
Well, the biggest achievement to me is parent involvement, parent and community involvement. I feel like the district has done an amazing job with involving our parents, grabbing their input on what's needed in this district, and as well as the district partnering with the community organizations as well, creating programs to help our children focus on what they can learn to take out into the world and model into the world and into the community. So I believe parent and community organization has been one of the biggest success for this district.
All right, thank you so much. We'll move on to question number 2 by Trustee Colon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, my question is, what is your understanding of the fundamental mission of public schools? What do you see as the role of the Board of Trustees in fulfilling that mission? And how would you personally contribute to that work as a member of the governing board?
Well, I believe our goal is to provide our students with the necessary knowledge and tools to go out into the world to model that success for the district. And I believe being a team member of the board, we will work diligently together with the superintendent and the administration to continue that success.
All right, thank you so much. Moving on to Trustee Priest.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What would you like to accomplish as a board member, and why are these priorities important to you and the community?
Well, literacy is one of the biggest things that I would like to focus on. A lot of our students, we're doing an amazing job with the graduation rate with the district. For me, I would love to make sure that our students graduate reading at grade level, and sped ed. Training our sped ed students and giving them the right knowledge and tools to seek jobs when they graduate out the district.
All right, thank you. Question number 4 by Trustee Danair.
Good morning, Mr. Martin. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
My question is, how would you handle a situation where you believed administrators had not provided accurate or complete information needed to make a board decision?
Well, I would dive a little deeper and look for more information. I would bring that concern to my colleagues on the board, and I would call for a meeting with our superintendent and administrators to see, to let them know about this mishap that has happened, and try to just talk to my colleagues and dig a little deeper with the information, and try to see if we can table that vote, and also just do just do a deeper investigation.
Next question is question number 5 by Trustee Silva.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How would you respond if a parent approached you in the community about a local education issue? And how should an effective board ensure parents and community members can express diverse viewpoints on key policies?
Well, I would hear that parent out, because when I look at that parent, that's a leader, for one. And I see a concerned parent, and I would encourage that parent to come speak to our subcommittees, speak with our subcommittees, and that parent could be an ally for us.
All right, last question coming from Trustee Perez.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Reflect on a board decision you felt strongly about. How would you balance community concerns, student needs, state and federal laws, staff perspectives, and your own personal values to determine your votes?
Well, one of the biggest things that I applaud the board for voting on was ABA therapy. As we know, that sped ed typically has gotten overlooked, but I feel the district is doing a better job with they voted for the Stepping Stones group, which does ABA therapy, and that was one of the biggest things that I focused on, and I applauded the most. That was it, sorry.
All right, we thank you so much for answering our questions. At this time, we are going to begin our nomination process. We'll call the other candidate in, and then we'll begin to move forward. So we'll wait for someone to grab Ms. Brownlee. All right, you can be seated, Mr. Martin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So we've completed the interviews, and it's time for us to move forward. I know that it is a tough process to stand before the board and be interviewed, but we know that we have a vacancy in Area 2, and it's critical that that particular area does have representation by someone who can make sure that their schools are moving in the right direction. We will open up the nomination process. If there are any board members that would like to nominate one of the two candidates, either Ms. Brownlee or Mr. Martin, you may do so. A board member can nominate more than one candidate. So if there are multiple candidates that want to nominate the same candidate, you can go ahead and you can state that. We don't need a second to make the nomination. So I will open up the floor and ask Trustee Press, would you like to nominate a candidate?
I would like to nominate Patrick Martin.
And clerk, can you just make sure you're keeping notes? So we have one nomination for Patrick Martin. And if someone nominates, you also don't have to regurgitate the same thing if you don't want to, but if you want to say it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to make a nomination as well, if there's already one on the floor too. So Trustee Silva, is there a nomination for you? Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, Trustee Priest?
I would like to nominate Patrick Martin.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Cologne?
No nomination.
Okay, all right. No nomination for me. Trustee Denier?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Patrick Martin.
Okay. So it looks like we have Patrick Martin's name on the floor. So at this time, we will consider the provisional appointment for Mr. Martin. Now, we do need to move into an action item by law. The appointment must be made public. How you vote, there are no secret ballots allowed for this particular vote. It should stand out that there is no order to make the motion in. So there is a motion. Would someone like to put a motion on the floor for Mr. Martin to fill the existing board candidacy?
I would like to make a motion for Mr. Patrick Martin to fill the trustee Area 2 vacancy. Under provisional appointment.
Okay, is there a second?
I second.
All right. Is there any discussion? All right, no discussion. We'll move into a roll call vote.
President Kenitha Stevens,
Yes.
Vice President Sofia Colon,
Yes.
Clerk Donald Denier,
Yes.
Trustee Isabel Perez,
Yes.
Trustee Shauna Priest,
Yes.
Trustee Frank C. Silva.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
All right, at this time, we would like to move forward with a provisional appointment for Mr. Patrick Martin. At this time, we do have our superintendent who will come down, and we'll go ahead and get you onto the board, and you will begin the process of our new elected board member. Can we give him a hand just a second? Yeah. So we do have some words of encouragement also for Ms. Brownlee, so we'll open up the floor for candidates to have words for both candidates before we move into Dr. Rodriguez appointing Mr. Martin to the board.
So I just want to take a quick second just to recognize, the time that you both took, and that everyone took to look at the application, to consider it, and those that did submit an application, and to Ms. Brownlee for coming in this morning, and for answering our questions. It's evident your passion for education, so just wanted to take the time to thank everyone.
Any other comments? Nope, I say it's a great feat. Thank you so much, Ms. Brownlee, for the work. We know the work that you do on the south side of Stockton, right? There is no thank you for the work that you've done for the past 35 years. So we look forward to partnering and seeing more success, not just for the south side, but for every student of Stockton Unified. All right. All right, I would like to move forward with, did you bring someone to do the appointment with you? I know you have some folks here with you. Did he want to do it, or your uncle? Okay. All right, uncle. Okay, before we move, I do need to make the formal motion. So now we're moving on to item 2.2, administer oath of office for our newly appointed SUSD Board of Education, trustee area number 2, Mr. Patrick Martin. Is there a motion on the floor?
Motion to approve?
Is there a second? I'll second Stevens. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's not an action item. All right, so let's move forward, 2.2.
Okay, so congratulations again. I'm going to do the oath of office, and I'll just have you repeat after me, okay? Okay, so I, Patrick Martin,
I, Patrick Martin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I bear true
and I bear in true
faith and allegiance
faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and that I take this obligation freely
and I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of invasion,
and that I will well
and I will well
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which
the duties upon which
I'm about to enter.
I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank
So, Mr. Martin, come on up to the board. We need one more seat. We removed it. We will grab you a chair. Is there one? See, when you come to the board, they make you work on the first day. You got to lift your own chair. They say, get busy, brother, get busy. All right. All right, so I would like to move on to item 3.1 and adjourn the meeting at 9:33 a.m.